A gigantic hand quietly reaches into the orphanage. He grabs the girl and takes off running. This creature may be huge, but he's incredibly good at hiding himself. When he encounters passersby, he uses a trumpet to block out the streetlight, making himself vanish into the darkness. When a car drives by, he throws his cloak over himself, instantly blending in with the truck. Then he leaps across the highway, successfully escaping the city. He carries Annie through mountains and across seas, finally diving into the storm clouds. Arriving at a mysterious world, Annie carefully looks around, only to find the giant beside her sharpening a knife. Desperate to escape, Annie climbs along a branch toward the window. Freedom is right in front of her, but she accidentally knocks something over. The giant spots her. He grabs her and tosses her into a pot. As the blade comes down, Annie is terrified, but the giant doesn't hurt her. It turns out that yesterday, while the giant was wandering through the city, Annie happened to wake up in the middle of the night and saw him. He doesn't want anyone to know that giants exist. That's why he brought Annie here. He warns Annie not to try to escape, because there are many man-eating giants out there, but Annie doesn't believe him at all. While the giant is asleep, she unties the ropes, opens the window and escapes, but she doesn't get far. A huge hand suddenly grabs her. Looks like the old giant wasn't lying. Annie screams in terror. She yells for the old giant to save her, but no one responds. The hand lifts Annie high into the air and drops her straight into a mouth. Annie suddenly jolts awake. Everything that just happened was actually a nightmare the old giant created for her on purpose. Annie is furious. To apologize, the old giant pulls out a bottle of his prized soda. Annie's too nervous to drink it, but the old giant twists off the cap and gulps it down, then lets out a strange sound. They both burst out laughing, but the next second, a fierce-looking giant suddenly barges in. He's the very leader from the girl's nightmare. The old giant looks tiny compared to him. Annie quickly hides, but the leader still catches the scent of a human. He quickly lies and says it's the smell of cucumbers, not realizing the girl is hiding right there.
Wait!